You guys, we have got to talk about the Met Gala because there were protests this year. People were calling out the boring black dresses, and Blake Lively showed up at the Met Gala just hours after it was revealed that her and Justin Baldwin reached a settlement. She was all smiles. It was definitely shocking to see her attend, and we have got to get into everything that has been said. The Met Gala this year brought a lot of commentary as people had a lot to say, from the theme to the sponsors. The 2026 Met Gala theme is costume art, with the dress code officially described as fashion is art. The theme celebrates the Costume Institute's spring exhibition. And this year's spring exhibition will consider depictions of the dressed body from across the museum's cultural departments, pairing art objects with garments. And I feel like people really ran with the whole body part of the exhibit, because pretty much everyone was wearing some form of body or a skeleton. We saw aging bodies, everything. Here. We also saw Rihanna show up really late, well after the Vogue live stream ended. So a lot of people were like, wait, Rihanna's not at the Mega this year. What happened? But no, she was there. She came with A$AP Rocky just after the live stream had ended, and they still did interviews and everything. She just likes to be the last one that's there. It's happened before. Now, the Met Gala this year was a pretty hot topic before it even began, just based on the sponsors for the night. They were facing a growing boycott campaign and protest in New York City, and it seemed like they had heightened security this year, mainly because Jeff Bezos and his wife Lauren were serving as the major sponsors and honorary chairs for the evening. Critics argued that having one of the world's richest billionaires tied to such a high-profile cultural event highlights extreme wealth inequality. And I mean, people already talk about the Met Gala being like the Hunger Games. So for him to be a co-chair and a big sponsor of the night, everyone was talking about it. Activists took things offline and into the streets, putting up anti-Bezos posters across New York City and organizing demonstrations, urging people to boycott the event. A group behind the protests say the Met Gala represents billionaire influence over art and culture, especially given Amazon's past controversies around worker conditions and its ties to government agencies like ICE. There were images going around of people leaving fake pee bottles outside the Met as a way to call out Bezos, because some Amazon employees have come out and said that they've allegedly had to use water bottles to go to the bathroom on the job. Even stars like Lisa Ann Walter spoke at the protest against Bezos hosting the Met Gala, calling out that decision.
We all know what's happening uptown tonight. We know.
Right.
There's one guy, one very big, very bald billionaire, who wants to make the Met Gala all about him.
Ew, boo.
And what's that even about? How did an event that's supposed to celebrate creativity, artistry, and fabulousness in all genders end up revolving around this Temu Lex Luthor?
Right. Oh, right.
Who profits off of pushing working people to their very brink? How did an event that is supposed to be about celebrating our culture become a vessel for one man's ego?
And people praised her, saying that she was putting so much on the line to do that because she is in the public eye. She's attending events with the same people that are attending the Met Gala, and they know that with her speaking out, she might not get as many Hollywood opportunities because they don't want to be called out. Despite the backlash, the Met Gala is still moving forward as one of the biggest fundraising nights for the museum's Costume Institute, and the organizers even defended Bezos' involvement as a financial support for the arts. Vogue chief Anna Wintour, who has long overseen the Met Gala and transformed it into a major event, previously told CNN that Sanchez Bezos was a great lover of costume and obviously of fashion. We're very grateful for her incredible generosity, so we're thrilled she's part of the night, Wintour said to them. And the museum CEO, Max Holland, also defended the Bezos donation and role this year. This is not a show on Amazon. This is not a show on Lauren Sanchez's addresses. Helen told CNN, one needs to be really clear that what our donors are supporting is the program of the Met and the ideas of our curators and the integrity of the institution, and they don't want to have it any other way. That's exactly the donors that we want, and those are the donors that museums like ours need to have. And maybe this is a reason why some stars didn't want to attend the night, because there were so many people that were against them being donors. Zendaya wasn't there. Olivia Rodrigo also didn't attend. Timothée Chalamet also skipped out, but he was at a Knicks game instead, and that was definitely his reason for not going to the Met Gala. Now, as for the things said about the actual event, well, the fashion was up for review, and people had a lot to say about the outfits worn at last night's gala. And with fashion is art, it left a lot of room for play, but a lot of people were wearing black. I mean, every year people get criticized, especially the men, for just coming in a boring old suit and not even trying to be on theme. But this year, even the ladies were wearing it. People said one of the most creative and ambiguous dress codes the Met Gala has had, and people are dressed in all black. This is not what the fans want to see. The Met Gala so far just being black dresses and hot messes. Putting the most creative person I know in a boring black suit for the Met Gala is insane. They need to ban wearing black at the Met Gala unless it's on theme. The carpet did start off good though fashion-wise, with Emma Chamberlain being one of the first to hit the carpet. She left her hotel and was one of the first people there because she was once again going to be there with Vogue. And it's still crazy to me that she's done the Vogue interviews since 2021, and this is her 6th Met. I mean, I really feel like her doing those interviews really solidified her in the fashion world and also just as a celebrity in general. She's made a ton of celebrity friends through this, and thus her interviews get better throughout the years because she's just conversing with her friends and the moments go viral. Now, there was also some really shocking appearances this Met Gala, and Blake Lively was one of them. When I saw her face hit the live stream, I was truly shocked, you guys, like jaw on the floor. I was like, wait, do I have the right live stream going on? 'Cause what do you mean? In 2026, Blake Lively is at the Met Gala right now. And even crazier that she was there because earlier on in the day, it had just been reported by TMZ just moments before the Met Gala even started that Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively ended with a settlement. Lawyers on both sides, Brian Freeman and Ellen Graff, representing Wayfarer, and Justin Baldoni and Blake's attorneys Michael Guttado and Ezra Hudson released a joint statement confirming that they reached an agreement. Now, this statement is coming just 2 weeks before the case was supposed to go to trial in New York. Now, according to People, this is what their statement said. The end product, the movie It Ends With Us, is a source of pride to all of us who work to bring it to life, reads the statement. Raising awareness and making a meaningful impact in the lives of DV survivors and all survivors is a goal that we stand behind. We acknowledge the process presented. Challenges and recognize concerns raised by Missile deserve to be heard. We remain firmly committed to workplace free of improprieties and unproductive environments, continued the joint statement. It is our sincere hope that this brings closure and allows all involvement to move forward constructively and in peace, including a respectful environment online. Terms of the agreement were not immediately disclosed. Now, this came as a complete shock to most because they were under the impression that neither party wanted to settle and we were going to see this through to trial. But it doesn't look like that anymore. I mean, last year, of course, people were wondering if they were just going to settle because they were spending millions and millions of dollars on their lawyers. But I guess now, just 2 weeks before trial, somebody must have got some news that their case wasn't so strong and they should settle ASAP. And just a few hours after this news made headlines, Blake was seen attending the Met Gala as to show that she was back from all of that and attending an elite Hollywood event. I mean, she had this big smile on her face. She looks super freaking happy. She hasn't been seen there in years. And it's actually just crazy to think that at one point in time, people looked forward to her arrival and named her one of the best dressed a number of times. So it's crazy to see that this has all happened in the last year and how much has really changed, including her online reputation. But the way she looked, I mean, it was as if things had worked out in her favor or something. But I mean, we don't know too many details at the moment. Maybe it did work out in her favor, maybe it didn't. And she just wanted to make it seem like it did. Who knows? But it was just very, very surprising to see Blake Lively attend the Met Gala. It was definitely a very shocking moment, almost as shocking as when Katy Perry revealed her outfit at the Met Gala. I didn't know about that one, you guys. Also, Cardi B kind of was giving BBL Blow Up Doll a Halloween costume. Hate to be saying that about Cardi B, but was that? So a lot of surprises this Met Gala, but I certainly want to know what you guys thought about it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.